Hey guys, Forrest here, and straight after my last video where I said that I probably wasn't going to make many more videos because I'm at uni and it's not as easy to make videos, and I was probably only going to upload a video if I got a nice gameplay, etc, etc. Then I jumped into the Halo 5 beta, and the first game I found was Orion, which I didn't think was going to make an appearance in the beta. I thought the whole point in the vote was that the winner one was the only one going to be playable in beta, but apparently not, and here is Orion. So the first thing that comes to mind is the word brightness, particularly from this set of stairs where I'm here. When I try to shoot across that tower on the blue side, it is virtually fucking unplayable. Like, it is ridiculously bright with the sun behind the tower. Yeah, I like it in that, like, it's cool that they have the sun actually having an impact, but they definitely need to tone down the brightness on it because it really does fuck up your line of sight so bad. Like, if they never had that aspect of the game, the map would be like so much easier to like control from that side of the map, because like this tower is really open, and I suppose they could argue that, well, blinding the fuck out of you is like a way of counteracting how open they are on that side, but it also like gives them an unfair advantage on you if you're open like where I am now. If you're trying to shoot up and you can't see the fucker, you've got a bit of an advantage on you. Also, another thing that is just a general thing for Halo 5, but I only noticed it on this map, is slide still works. I don't know if you'll see an example of that in this gameplay, but slide works on stairs, like upwards. Probably shouldn't work downwards either, but it works upwards, and that's weird. Gravity doesn't work like that. It's the same on ramps. Like, a lot of stuff in games, like, you'll find things that you can't really change. Like, the way slide is programmed, they probably can't change it so that stairs and ramps affect it. I don't know. Maybe they can, maybe they can't. But like, there's certain things in games where if you come across a situation similar to that, like, you can make up some kind of bullshit story about like, oh, on this planet you can do this and that, but sliding upstairs, not gonna work out like that. Even, doesn't matter what planet you're on, gravity works the same way. Regardless of how low the gravity is, or the strength of the gravity in physics terms, there is no fucking way that you can slide upstairs or up a ramp. I mean, if there's like no gravity, but then if there's no gravity you can't run. If you can't run you can't slide, so there's no like way of talking out of it. It doesn't make sense. And if there is a way that they can change that, I would highly recommend that they do, because it's kind of stupid. I also think that it's pretty cool how this map has 3 power weapon spawns, and my favourite part of that is that the sword spawns separately from the Hydra and sniper rifle in terms of like timing. Obviously when the map first loads up, everything spawns, but at the second drop it's only sniper and Hydra, and then a number of seconds later the sword drops in the middle. I'm not sure how I feel about that, because maybe it's going to be a bit OP with having the other 2 power weapons like loaded up and ready to, you know, spam mid when the sword drops. But that said, it is pretty well covered mid. Like, it has the sort of, like, it's only like a rectangle you can run through, and it's like a cylindrical place, so like it's quite well covered. But at the same time, like, there's, if you're on blue side, there's that big long catwalk you have to go along and get there, which has limited cover. And the other way, well, you're just jumping through mid-air, so you're pretty open as long as someone's got a decent shot. So I don't know. Another thing is on blue side there's the rocks. There's like a sort of cave bit you can hide in. I don't really approve of that. I feel that, like, I think maybe is there like even up that room I'm throwing grenades at, because there's like cover in there and there's no cover on this side. But at least on the other side, it's transparent. Like you can't shoot them, but you can see them. Whereas in this cave, like it took me 5 games to realize that cave was there, and the only reason I realized was because the team who used it against me, like one guy was camping in it, and that kind of pissed me off because my team were shit. I was getting frustrated because my team were shit, and I was doing shit as well, admittedly. And so it was sort of 4 lone wolves doing shit, and one guy in the other team, or at least two guys in the other team, just being wankers and hiding, and just sort of jumping out every time you go blue. And this is kind of a douche move for me. Like, usually if I see a guy running for a sniper like that, I would have left it, but because I knew I was making a first impression video, I wanted the sniper. I don't think I actually do anything with it at all, but I picked it up for that reason, and I apologise for being shy with it on this map. But to be fair, it was my first game on this map, so I never really knew where anything was, and yeah, I get rushed here, that's what happens. Yeah. So that's the end of me playing with a sniper. I think I might pick up again, but I think I have pretty much the same result. I can't remember, this is my first game, and it was a few days ago. I haven't played much else since. Anyway, I also feel like on red, well, not red side, but like where I am now, the sniper spawn sort of area, I feel like there's a bit too much freedom with the rocky bit there. I don't know, it just feels like it's too maybe not too open, but it doesn't, you don't really like expect it to be as open as it is, because like the forward space ends and then there's just rocks and you think, oh, it's like it's not going to be climbable or whatever. You just sort of assume it's not really part of the map, it's just sort of the background, but then you find a guy like hiding in it and you're like, oh shit, and then by the time you realize where he is, you're dead. Anyway, I kind of cleaned these guys up here, and then I realized after that it was quite a bit of a stomping, and I was like, shit, I died quite a few times. Like, these guys weren't even good. But to be fair, it was my first game, that's my excuse. I'm not going to tell you I'm bad, even though I am quite bad, but that was my excuse. And let's have a wee look here, what did I actually get? That looks like 12 for 3 on my tiny Sony Vegas screen. Anyway guys, I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and remember you can like my page on Facebook and follow me on Twitter. Cheers guys, I'm out.